Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Doodle Discord challenge. It's been a couple of weeks since we have done one of these. Let's take a look at all the doodles that have been submitted for week 17. Now, taking a look at the actual doodle first of all, we can see we've got these two curved lines into one another to create the point. If you rotated that, I think like 90 degrees, you'd be able to probably see the wingspan of some birds. That's the first thing that comes to mind for me. So let's go ahead and see what everybody else came up with. Now, rainbow is up first, and we've got a canyon design with a hot air balloon as well. Great use of the doodle, makes perfect sense for the landscape. Nicely done. Milo's up next with this crazy fractal energy design, and the doodle's in hot pinks. It's right here in the center. I have no idea how you drew this with so many minuscule sort of amounts of detail, scratching, etc. I've no idea how you've done that. That's really cool work. Tommy is up next, and you saw a kite in the sky. This is awesome. It's really interesting again when you see different points of view and different angles that people use, and then this one's perfect from a real top-down bird's eye view, and you've got the corner there of the doodle as well. And again, like you kind of did last time with the bear design, you've now integrated it into the background of the scene, so it's like a continuation week after week of the storyline. Moving into the next one, which is strong bird, and when I flipped it over, I saw simple bird wings. That's exactly what I saw. Keeping it simple. I think that might even be my canvas brush as well in the background. Keeping it very simple. Great work. The bird looks fantastic. I love it. Really well done there. Up next, we have Nala, another cute design as always. Saw the ears of an owl and a cute owl design. So we have the doodle used here in the top left area it's duplicated twice to create the general shape of the head. Really cool, very nice animated effect in there as well in terms of the facial expression. Look at all the little intricate patterns as well inside the actual bird itself. Really cool. Up next is Daddy Wolf, where you've got the Michelin Man running. Where's the doodle in here? Doodle's in 3 times, and so it's underneath the arm here. It's over here as well on the knee, and it's up here at the top. So it's worked in there quite well in terms of multiple times. It doesn't create like a main element of it, but it's still heavily integrated, which is cool. C-Mac is up next, and we have a design of a cross. So really nice, and I think that would then be up in the corners up here. So it's used all over the place. Each end here has 1, 2, and then flip it 4, and then we've got it repeating again. Really awesome use of just using it so many times. Irene is up next, and this has been integrated, hasn't it, right into the actual dream catcher here, right at the very top. Fantastic work. Love it. The feathers look amazing. I think I've seen another one like that in a previous week. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure we did. Up next, we've got GC and their flower and stem. Really awesome use of, again, repeating elements, but you've used the main part of the doodle line there to create at least the main sort of stem of the flower as well. So it's not just repeating in the actual flower head, it's repeating all over the place. Really well done. Ms. Mary is up next, and after several starts and not liking it, I came up with this doodle outline for each layer. It's perfect use of it, and sometimes things don't come to mind. Sometimes I keep the doodles somewhat simple, and then they don't have too many sort of elements to them, whereas sometimes if I draw a doodle that goes on for a while, it creates a full shape for you. So sometimes it's simply just down to the fact of the doodle itself. It's not so much your creativity. Up next is Elhauser. We've got a beautiful book design, really nicely done. Very clean work, very illustration style work, nicely done. Kels is up next, and you saw a turtle. I have just posted the turtle tutorial over on my Patreon, so I'll leave a link to that in the description down below if you want to check that out. We've got another turtle design here where it comes down off the back shell over onto the top of the head. Absolutely fantastic work. I love the simplicity of the sort of dashes here to create all of the texture of the turtle. Really well done. Cap is up next, and you've used it to simply create a tick. It makes perfect sense, and it looks like you're marking some sort of homework of someone. Nicely done. Moving on to Froggy submission, and you saw the top of a heart, so it's repeating multiple times, really punched in. Nice layered effect to it. And also a bear as well, making its way over the top of the heart. Awesome use of the doodle, really cool work. I love the eyes in this, they're just so like shiny. Up next, we've got Rough Row. We saw a little turtle too, just like Kel's. Really nicely done, repeating elements for the tiles on the back as well, keeping it simple but enough of sort of background elements that you flush out the whole scene as well. Awesome work. MSB is up next. We've got a tent design as well, using it for the main pitch at the front. That's awesome. You could add some like silhouettes in there of some like people just in there sorting out their tent and all their sleeping bags, etc. We then get to Claire and their Red Riding Hood design, or is it? Could be a wolf potentially. That'd be really cool if you like drew the wolf just in their face and then like blended it in and out using like Procreate Dreams, for example. And then we've got Woven Pixel, where we've got another kite design. This one's really cool though, because we've got the sort of tails on either end. A really nice kind of chalky style background, very nicely done, well done Woven. And we then have Creativity by Lisa. We're probably late for the video, but I don't mind, my brain needed to start and reset. So we've got a few different versions. We've got a butterfly and its antenna. We've got a heart design, of course it's up here. I love these ones where you can do multiple things, just sketch out a few things. This is awesome. So it's at this point of the video where I pick my favorite 3, not necessarily the best 3, but my favorite 3 from this week's submission. Let's take a look through and see who ends up in third. In third place, I'm going to go with Kells and their turtle design. Fantastic use of the doodle. And just as a reminder, it's just there on the back of the shell and on the back of the head. Fantastic work. Congratulations on third place. In second place, I'm going to go with L Hauser and their book design. Beautiful work, really clean work as well. And last but not least is Strongbird and their bird design. Fantastic design. I love it. I love the color in it, the watercolor style aesthetic too. Beautiful work. Well done everybody on all of your submissions for week 17. Week 18 is available right now over on Discord, so you can go ahead and get started with that. Thank you so much for all of your submissions and enjoying the Doodle challenge. I'll see you again next week.